Yo, it's 7:03 a.m. and the first thing I see when I open my eyes is the sun rising over the Atlantic, painting the sky in shades of gold and pink. The sound of gentle waves crashing against the shore is my alarm clock, and the cool ocean breeze drifts in through the open balcony doors. I'm lying in a bed that feels like a cloud, in a mansion that sits in Miami Beach, where every morning feels like a dream I never want to wake up from. I just woke up in my $48 million mansion in Miami Beach. The sun's up, the ocean's blue, and the city is just starting to come alive. From my terrace, I can see the yachts gliding across the water, palm trees swaying, and the skyline sparkling in the early light. This isn't just a house, it's a statement, a reward for years of grinding, hustling, and never taking no for an answer. Life is good when you're a multi-billionaire. Every morning I remind myself how far I've come, from a tiny apartment with nothing but big dreams to this palace in the sky. I stretch, take a deep breath, and let gratitude fill me up. Success isn't just about the money, it's about freedom, choices, and waking up every day excited for what's next. Name's Jay Carter, self-made, 10-figure net worth, and yes, I pretty much do whatever I want. I built my empire from scratch, and now, every day is an opportunity to live life on my own terms. Whether it's closing deals, traveling the world, or just enjoying the view, I make sure to savor every moment. This is what happens when you bet on yourself and never give up. Let me take you through a day in my life. From the boardroom to the beach, from high-stakes meetings to spontaneous adventures, every hour is packed with excitement, luxury, and a little bit of madness. You're about to see what it really means to live like the 1%. Buckle up, it's about to get filthy rich. This is Miami, this is my world, and today you're coming along for the ride. Every day starts with a ritual, and mine begins in the heart of my home, the kitchen. But not just any kitchen, this is a sun-drenched, marble-clad sanctuary where the aroma of fresh pastries and espresso greets me before I even open my eyes. And at the center of it all is Chef Emilio, my culinary maestro. Chef Emilio isn't just any chef. He once helmed a Michelin-starred restaurant in the heart of Barcelona, dazzling critics and celebrities alike with his artistry. Now he's here, crafting bespoke breakfast just for me, every single morning. It's a little surreal, honestly. Sometimes I have to remind myself this is real life. Take these croissants, for example. They're not just baked, they're an event. Flown in from Paris at dawn, still warm, their buttery layers practically melt at the touch. Emilio insists on only the best, and I'm not about to argue. And the espresso? The beans are roasted in a tiny family-run roastery in the hills of Tuscany, then airshipped straight to my door. Emilio grinds them fresh, pulling a shot so rich and velvety it could wake the dead. It's the kind of coffee that makes you pause and savor every sip. The strawberries are a story in themselves. Picked just hours ago from my private farm in Napa Valley, they're impossibly sweet, bursting with flavor. Emilio arranges them artfully on the table, a reminder that luxury isn't just about excess, it's about attention to detail, about savoring the best the world has to offer. With every bite, I feel my energy rising, ready to take on whatever the day throws at me. Once breakfast is done, it's time for the next daily dilemma. Which ride to take? My garage isn't just a place to park cars, it's a gallery of engineering masterpieces, each one a statement, a mood, a different kind of thrill. Today I'm feeling something simple but futuristic. The Tesla Model X Plaid, an all-electric car that's rewriting the rules of speed. 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, silent but ferocious. It's the kind of car that makes your heart race before you even touch the accelerator. There's something about the way it hums to life, the way it hugs the road, that makes every drive feel like a private performance. My first stop? The Four Seasons penthouse, where the city stretches out beneath me and the morning sun glints off glass towers. The table is set for a breakfast meeting, but this isn't your average business gathering. Here, deals are made over truffle omelets and caviar with panoramic views as the backdrop. Today I'm meeting with a crypto fund, sharp minds, big ambitions. We're talking about acquiring a stake in a luxury metaverse resort, a digital playground for the ultra-wealthy. The conversation is fast-paced, ideas bouncing around the room, everyone eager to get in on the next big thing. It's exciting, but for me it's just another Tuesday. If I'm being honest though, I'm only half listening. I already own 3 metaverse resorts, and while the numbers are impressive, I'm more interested in the view. Sometimes the real luxury is knowing you've already arrived, and you get to decide what comes next. 10:30 a.m., wheels up to New York. I don't do commercial, obviously. This is my Gulfstream G800. Seats 19, full bedroom, onboard cinema, and a full-time crew. I call her Sky Queen. 2 hours in the sky means I handle biz closing deals in Tokyo, texting my Dubai architect, and making sure my French bulldog, Pablo, has his weekly massage. Touchdown NYC, my penthouse, 96th floor, overlooks Central Park and makes the Empire State look like a toy. I bought this place because it had the highest ceiling in the city. Literally. That chandelier cost more than most people's houses. Quick workout, then a cold plunge, gotta keep the billionaire bod in check. So my buddy called me out of the blue and said there's a hypercar pop-up event happening right in the heart of Beverly Hills. Not just any car meet. This was the kind of gathering where the streets are lined with the rarest, most jaw-dropping machines on the planet, and the guest list is tighter than a vault. Celebrities, collectors, and car enthusiasts from all over the world were flying in just to catch a glimpse of these automotive unicorns. You already know I had to pull up in style. I hopped in my Lamborghini, the V12, roaring through the city, and made my way to the event. As I rolled up, the valet gave me that nod of approval and cameras started flashing. The energy was electric, engines revving, people mingling, and the scent of high-octane fuel in the air. That's my other house right there, a $60 million Bel Air compound with a shark tank in the living room. No big deal. It's the kind of place where you throw parties that people talk about for years and the neighbors are all A-listers. Sometimes I forget how surreal it is to call that home, but today it was just the backdrop for an even crazier story. At the event, I got the chance to test drive a one-of-one Koenigsegg. This wasn't just any hypercar, it was a masterpiece of engineering with a carbon fiber body, butterfly doors, and a sound that could wake the dead. The acceleration pinned me to the seat, and for a moment it felt like I was piloting a jet on wheels. The owner, a well-known collector, told me he wanted $15 million for it. He said it with a straight face, like it was just another day at the office. But when you're talking about a car this rare, the price almost doesn't matter. It's about owning a piece of history. So I handed him my black card, paid $17 million on the spot, and told him to grab an Uber home. Sometimes you just have to make a statement. That's how you do Beverly Hills. Most people hit the club, I hit the sky. I have dinner reservations in Malibu. Helicopter beats traffic, my table is never boring. Half of these people have yachts bigger than some houses. Back at the crib, some people wind down with Netflix. I unwind with a Cuban, a Negroni, and 18 screens showing market trends in Singapore, Zurich, and London. Some people say money doesn't buy happiness. I say, maybe they just don't know what to buy. I've got art from Basquiat, tech from tomorrow, and time to do anything. But real wealth, that's freedom. That's a wrap on just one day in the life. Tomorrow, who knows? Monaco, Tokyo, Mars? Hit that like, subscribe, and don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss the next episode. You never know where I'll wake up next.